Shalom. I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Kol Halo Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Again, the name of the Father is Yahweh, and his Son's name is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Alright, this is just, it's getting crazy. France, U.S., and allies to build Syria of tomorrow. Okay. That is Orwellian. All right, Paris is seeking to bridge the moribund Geneva talks with the Russian-led Astana process in order to build peace in Syria, French President Emmanuel Macron said on his last day of a state visit to Washington. The U.S., the U.K., France, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia have formed a contact group on Syria. Same people who are in bed with each other planning to overthrow Assad for no reason to steal his resources. All right, and are funding terrorism. All right, U.S., U.K., France just bombed Syria illegally, knowing full well there was never any evidence for a chemical weapon attack. If you look at it from a leadership perspective, you know, I mean, Iran and Russia, you know, Putin, Rouhani are looking at this from a leadership role, from a leadership perspective. They're saying, why would Assad use chemical weapons? He must be the stupidest guy in the world, considering he was winning the war and pushing the terrorists out. But U.S., U.K., and France are just, they must be so stupid, and they bombed Syria anyway. All right, it was a false flag. They don't want peace talks with Syria. They say that. It's Orwellian. See, the term Orwellian, look that word up. They're trying to overthrow Assad. They want to kill him, you know, oust his government like they done in Iraq, like they did in Iran. And then they ousted that guy, and that's how Iran became a theocracy. You know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to destabilize the country and take the resources. There's nothing wrong with Assad wanting to keep his oil so that way Syria can grow and the people, the Syrian people, could get benefit from it. All right, so this is just Orwellian and lies, which is coordinating with Turkey and Germany. Macron told reporters gathered at the George Washington University on Wednesday evening the group is seeking to build a bridge between the UN-led Geneva talks that have so far gone nowhere and the Astana process led by Russia, Turkey, and Iran. The Astana talks are not satisfactory to the West and would lead to the partition of Syria, Macron said. Really, they're invading Syria and they're trying to occupy that land so there could be ongoing fights so they could take the oil. All right, and keep in mind, Russia's there. It's inevitable. It's World War III. The new contact group is aiming to open a line with Russia and Turkey and bring all sides to the table. That's a lie. All right, the CIA funded terrorists so they could kill Assad. This is a multilateral potential win-win approach, Macron said. Russia is allied with the Syrian government and has maintained a military presence in the country since September 2015 at the invitation of Damascus, fighting both Islamic State, who they fund, and al-Qaeda-affiliated rebels groups, some of which are backed by Western and Gulf Arab governments. No, the United States government knows they are funding ISIS, ISIL, al-Qaeda, al-Nusra. All right? Countering the statements by U.S. President Donald Trump that he wanted to withdraw American troops from Syria once ISIS is defeated. They fund terrorism. ISIS and terrorists will never be defeated because the United States funds them. We're withdrawing troops from Afghanistan. We took a little from Afghanistan. We're sending a little more back. Oh, we're getting out of Afghanistan. 18 years in Afghanistan. No one's ever leaving Afghanistan. It's all bread and circuses. All right, it's a lie. And again, from a leadership perspective, such as Putin, Rouhani, they know this. All right, they're going to call Donald Trump, you know, France, UK, they're going to call him out on their shit. Macron said that France, the UK, and the US are committed to fighting the war against terrorists till the end. After that, however, Macron said, we have a political goal of building a free Syria, which is not under the influence of another country or destabilizing the region. Orwellian. They're Orwellian. They're lying. They are destabilizing the region. They are stealing resources. They're not invited into Syria. Syria is a legitimate government. Russia and Iran, UN members, are there. The U.S. has been openly backing anti-government rebels, terrorists, in Syria and calling for President Bashar Assad to step down since the start of the civil war in 2011. Why? You funded the terrorists. You sent them there. What did Assad do? Nothing. At the same time, both the U.S. and France say that the involvement in Iran, which has contributed money, troops, and equipment to the Syrian government's struggle against both ISIS and a variety of rebel groups, is unacceptable. Again, Iran never did that. France is providing support for the current U.S. military presence in the north of Syria, east of the Euphrates River. Macron confirmed without specifying its nature. Again, this is Orwellian, and we're in the midst of World War III right now. So I'm going to jump into some scriptures. Obadiah 1, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom, which is America. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Macron, Saudi Arabia, arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Okay, it's only inevitable that Russia and Iran are going to step up. We're in the midst of World War III right now. They're there. It's inevitable. All right, this is America's on its heels now. It's its final move. It's going for it. We're in the midst of World War III right now. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. United States of America, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that say in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Again, we're in the midst of World War III right now, and that's all French, United Kingdom, and American propaganda. Again, there's never been evidence for a chemical weapon attack in Syria. Just look at that video of the white helmets, propaganda shit. You know, that boy's all right. He's doing good. There was never any chemical weapon attacks. All right. You know, al-Nusra and al-Qaeda, all of them are there. You're trying to overthrow Assad and take his oil. That's the facts of the matter. And America has not learned its lesson from Iraq. And again, the common people will never profit from that oil in the United States of America. The common people in UK will never profit from it. Nobody's going to profit from it. Companies are going to profit from it. Seriously, it's Democrats, Republicans, nobody could still fix the fucking immigration problem. You still can't bring clean water to Flint, Michigan. Nobody is going to profit from it. We're in World War III right now. It's inevitable that America is going to be at war with Russia and Iran. This is happening right now. So with that, I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah Mashiach, Kol Halo Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, double honors apostle, elders, great millstone, who are the holy apostles, prophets mentioned in the book of Revelation. Bless the Akim that are pushing word of true sincerity. To all you men of great millstone, I say Barakatam, Bahasham, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, Waha, Racha, Kodash, and Shalom.